The Spaniard was forced to pull out of the National Bank Open with a left foot injury, while Djokovic opted to skip Toronto and Cincinnati to get extra rest ahead of the US Open. Novak Djokovic looks set to enter the US Open in a much better position than his longtime rivals Rafael Nadal and Roger Federer later this month. Though the Spaniard has been seen as his biggest competitor for the title in New York, there are now doubts surrounding Nadal's chances after he was forced to withdraw from the National Bank Open with a foot injury that has plagued him for months. The Serb is looking to complete the calendar Grand Slam and now appears poised to be the first man since 1969 to win all four majors. With the US Open now less than 3 weeks away, there are question marks around all of the big three following their recent withdrawals from warm-up tournaments in Canada and Cincinnati. Federer pulled out of both the Toronto and Cincinnati Masters events citing his ongoing knee injury, while Djokovic opted not to play them in an effort to spend more time recovering after his grueling start to the season, picking up 3 Grand Slams along the way. Nadal looked to be the only fit competitor of the three until he was forced to pull out of the tournament in Toronto last night, August 10, after traveling to Canada and entering the draw. With his withdrawal, it means the only tournament the world number 4 has played in 2 months is the City Open in Washington, where he won a tight 3-set battle against Jack Sock before falling to Lloyd Harris. Prior to that, the 35-year-old was forced to skip Wimbledon and the Olympics thanks to the foot injury still bothering him, which left him unable to play tennis for 20 days. The big three are all tied on 20 Grand Slams, so if one can win another major, they will pull ahead and make history as the most decorated male player when it comes to the prestigious tournaments. Nadal was expected to reach the milestone at Roland Garros this spring, where he is a 13-time champion, but suffered a shock defeat at the hands of the world number 1. It meant that the Serb was able to go on and win both the French Open and Wimbledon, drawing level with his rivals on 20 Slam titles and putting him in contention for the calendar Grand Slam. Djokovic had also been aiming to complete the calendar Golden Slam, a feat only ever achieved by Steffi Graf in 1988, by winning a gold medal at the Olympics as well as the 4 majors this year. He looked set to complete the impossible as he stormed through his early rounds in Tokyo but lost to Alexander Zverev in the semifinal from a set and a break-up, then losing his bronze medal match to Pablo Carreño Busta the following day. The 34-year-old is now resting up with his sights firmly set on the US Open as he looks to complete 2 historical achievements in one: the calendar slam and the most major titles for a man. With the Serb absent from the warm-up events in Toronto and Cincinnati, Nadal looked to be in a better position for the final slam of the year when he signed himself up for both events, alongside last week's City Open.